Iraq between the double occupation clamp, from the corruption of the clique to the grip of the supreme leader. Prepared by Kamel Maan Shari. Section 1. The ruling clique. The alliance of corruption and silence. Since 2003, the Iraqi political class has been completely disconnected from the people's concerns. This clique did not come to power through fair elections but through post-occupation sectarian quota agreements, deriving its legitimacy from sectarian consensus and foreign loyalty rather than popular will. This clique, which claims to represent the Shiite, Sunni, or Kurdish components, has betrayed everyone without exception. Embezzled public funds in the name of sects. Silenced voices in the name of sacredness. Allocated positions to political shops. Anyone who opposed them was either assassinated, defamed, or deprived of any opportunity within their own country. Since the entire system is based on dividing spoils, no one holds anyone accountable, there is no independent oversight mechanism, and the judiciary cannot be trusted. Section 2. Militia Republic, when the state is just an illusion. Today, Iraq is not a real state but a fragile structure ruled by armed groups managing ministries, parliament, and judiciary from behind the scenes, imposing decisions through threats, fatwas, silence, or money. Anyone who raises their voice is accused of being Ba'athist, American, ISIS, Zionist, anything to silence them. The popular revolution, Tishreen, was the last pure voice of this people but was suppressed by live bullets, gas, and knives. Youth were cold-bloodedly killed simply for demanding a homeland. Yet, this state/non-state did not stop there. It also worked to dry up opportunities, drive out talents, and entrench a culture of surrender. Section 3. Double occupation, Iran and America in a role exchange game. Those who think Iran and America are true enemies in Iraq have not understood the complexities of geopolitics. America knowingly handed Iraq over to Iran in exchange for securing borders with the Gulf, dividing oil spoils, fragmenting Arab decision-making. Iran, on the other hand, has invested in Iraq more than it did internally by establishing armed wings under the name of resistance, which kill Iraqis, not occupiers. Planting dependent religious authorities promoting the idea of the supreme leader and excommunicating others. Intervening in judiciary, education, culture, economy, and media. The result, Iraq is hostage to a double occupation. One smiles, Iran, the other waves democracy, America, but both steal and humiliate. Section 4. The crime of constitutional silence. Where is the Constitution? Where are those supposed to protect the people? Parliament is paralyzed. Judiciary is politicized. Prime Minister is a tool. And the President is a powerless symbol. All this happens amid collapse of education, chaos in electricity and water, spread of poverty, and youth suicides. So, isn't it the people's right to ask, is this regime legitimate at all? According to international laws and the simplest rules of sovereignty and justice, any regime that governs without actual representation, denies its people's basic rights, and fails to ensure security and justice is legally invalid, even if it remains formally in power. Section 5. Iran and Iraq. When the neighbor becomes a ruthless colonizer. What is happening in Iraq is not just external influence or a strategic relationship, but a soft occupation disguised as doctrine and resistance, exercised by Iran since 2003 with the collusion of the political clique. This occupation is not imposed by tanks, but by clerical robes, fatwas, money, and sectarian rhetoric, tools of Iranian occupation. Recruiting Shiite elites loyal to Tehran, planting militias controlling the streets and protecting corrupt politicians, controlling the economy through smuggling and phantom companies, dominating culture, media, and religion. The result, Iraq today has no real sovereignty. Its decisions are made in calm, not Baghdad. Its wealth is in the hands of a handful of brokers, and citizens are mere followers of a repressive sectarian project. Section 6. Awareness Declaration for a new national charter in a free Iraq. In this changing era, the world is being reshaped. The Middle East is redrawn. Opportunities are rare. Therefore, we declare today, yes, there are those working for Iraq's salvation. Through legal means, political tools, and international support, we demand 1. Opening files of Iranian occupation in international courts. 2. UN sponsorship for Iraq's political transition. 3. Drafting a new constitution under international and popular supervision. 4. Dissolving militias and withdrawing weapons outside the state. 5. Holding corrupt officials and foreign agenda supporters accountable. 6. Restoring Iraqi national decision-making from the grip of strangers. There is no future for Iraq except as a state that is civil, just, not subject to the supreme leader, the White House, or any flag other than the people's. Conclusion. Iraq will not be saved by a party, a leader, or a cleric, but by an aware, educated, documented, and united people. Iraq is a land of civilizations. It must not be reduced to a gang or controlled by a remote. And today we write in the name of everyone who believes that. Iraq deserves life and deserves to be ruled from Baghdad, not Tehran.